The University of Illinois Police Department is a very secure building. Only authorized personnel are granted access. That being said, we had a security breach today.
At first glance, this large white house may seem quite ordinary.
I know it's on the National Register of Historic Places. It's the Warm Air Research House originally.
Upon closer inspection, you'll discover that this house is actually home to the University of Illinois Police.
It's locked all the time, 24/7. If you don't know the code, you're not getting in.
We come and go a lot out of the building.
Rob Murphy is a decorated detective. Awards and plaques surround his area of the office.
Rob is extraordinarily friendly, just a very, very nice person.
But that nice, open personality led to utter chaos.
Didn't know my day was about to take a bit of a turn.
I was walking to my car. I left the door open for just a second to where I walked over to my squad to get my rifle out of the trunk because I was going to the range.
And we talk about this a lot in our crime prevention stuff. You have to watch out for tailgaters. Don't be leaving the doors open to a building.
And as I was walking from that door, a squirrel passed me and walked right on in the back door.
It's a small brown creature with 4 legs, lots of fur.
Oh my goodness, we had a squirrel in the house.
The handbook doesn't say anything specifically about squirrels, but it does talk about intruders.
Feel free to confront them and ask them, for credentials if they have actual access.
And I said, "Hey, where are you going?" And he looked back at me like he owned the place and walked right on into the house.
I do believe that Rob can actually talk to squirrels.
The squirrels on campus are very friendly. A little too friendly.
Friendly squirrels in the University of Illinois have a deep history. As early as 1901, the university president conspired to bring friendly squirrels to campus. Quote, "For some years I have had in mind the domestication of squirrels upon the grounds of the university, and have made some investigations, which lead me to believe that the suggestion is entirely practicable." According to a professor at the time, these particular squirrels were bred in the city and not afraid of people.
So he ran all the way up these stairs, and then he ran into this office here and decided to start demolishing it.
My first thought was just to shut my boss's door and just leave him and then go on about my business, but I figured that would be bad for my future endeavors at the department.
So Rob did what any officer would do in the situation.
I just decided I got done chasing him, so I sent an email to everybody.
The email is sent at 12:38 p.m. Monday, June 15th. I guess wildlife is loving the house. I walked out the back door and a squirrel walked in. I attempted to catch it but lost it somewhere in Joan's office. Just kidding, Joan. All kidding aside, there's a squirrel loose in the house. Detective Robert Murphy.
Do you think email is the most effective way to stop an intruder?
I think email is an effective way to alert your coworkers that you've given up chasing an intruder.
As soon as I hit send on the email saying that there was a squirrel loose in our house, he started tearing apart my boss's office.
I heard some rustling in the next office across the hall.
I think Pat was screaming.
That was inaccurate information. I think it would be an injustice to say that I screamed. I was a crucial part of the team getting this guy out of the office, so to hear that he would say that about me is a little disheartening.
Patrick Wade doesn't usually find himself on the front lines. He's a communications specialist, so he doesn't have a gun or standard issue squirrel handcuffs.
My only way of defending myself was with my phone, and that's how I shot the video.
You have a net? No. Just chase him out. Go, go, go.
So we chased him from here, across the way, into the office over here, and we trapped him in here.
We corralled him into the next office, and we have a fire exit upstairs. So propping the fire exit open, we chased him around the office we corralled him in and encouraged him to go out the back door. It was a team effort.
One of our officers in action, he really took charge of the situation. I was impressed with his leadership, telling us what we needed to do to get the squirrel under control.
Rob Murphy was just giggling.
Does he giggle a lot?
He giggles a lot.
I don't really like little furry tree rats. They're not my friend.
It's probably better to leave the door closed and locked, and that goes in a lot of situations, not just at this house.
Was this whole situation nuts?
Yes.
Was this nuts?
You could call it that. That's one way to describe it.
Yeah, it was a little bit nuts. Yes.
Get it?
Yeah, get it? Yeah. No, could you explain that to me? So.